Hey Juliet, my name is this, and I want to write the Pearson test of English, but my question is, where do I start from? Hey Juliet, I want to start writing the Pearson test of English, but the question is, I don't even know where to start from. Hi, my name is Juliet. I'm a Pearson test of English tutor, and all I do is show you how you can pass your Pearson English exam. Now stay with me on this video. Now, in today's video, I just want to be addressing some questions that I have been getting. Now, you can see I'm in my car because I've gotten this question like how many times today. So I just want to quickly do this video and put it out there for anyone that have been struggling on where to start from in their Pearson test of English. Let's just get into it now. So, first of all, what is a Pearson test of English? The Pearson test of English is a computer-based exam. It's an international exam that is required if you want to migrate from your country to Australia, to New Zealand. If you also want to go to the UK, because some of universities in the UK require it, and some jobs also require, like the healthcare assistant jobs, because I've taught few people that got that job. Okay, so first of all, you have to know what the exam is, and then how is it structured. There are 4 major modules. That when I mean modules, they're like courses on which you'll be assessed for, and they include the speaking, the writing, the reading, and the listening. Also, this exam has 20 different question type. And you have to know how to go about this question type, and that is where do I start from comes in, which I'm going to explain in details. These different question types, which are 20 in number, would be broken down into the different modules. Now, speaking, which you are assessed for as the first module or the first course, would have 5 of this question type, and writing will have 2 of these question types. Reading, first of all, because listening is the last module. Reading would have 5 of this question type, and listening would have 8 of these question types. So in all, you have 20 different question types. Now, these questions are not difficult, especially if you know what is expected of you and how you can go about it. And that is where I come in, and every other wonderful tutor you see on YouTube or everywhere. That's what we do. That's where we come in. We try to teach you how to do this exam. Now, this is not just like the basic English language exam back in your high school days, or the English that you speak. There are little strategies and tricks that you need to apply to this exam so that you can ace your exam, okay? And that is where we come in. So basically, understanding these different question types is the first step to knowing what to do. Understanding the different courses, which are speaking, writing, reading, and listening, is a step on what to do. Okay, so for the speaking, you'd have to start to understand which are the most important tasks in the speaking. How do I do the most important tasks, or how do I go about it? Then you get to writing, because speaking and writing are the first session. What do I do in writing? Is it just writing? Is there any structure to follow? Are there templates to memorize so I can pass the writing, or do I need someone to explain it to me? Okay, then this takes us to reading. In reading, you have to learn how to manage your time as well as listening. Now, if you don't manage your time very well in the reading and the listening, there's a strong chance that you would not finish the exam. And if you don't finish the exam, you might not get the score that you need, because the last task in the listening is a very important task. If you manage your time, you should be able to finish that task, which is about 3 or 4 questions, so that you can get the score. Now, the difference between PTE and other English exams is that the PTE has interrelated questions. If that's the right word to use, that means that there's some tasks in the speaking that would help increase your score across the listening and the reading modules. That means you have to know, what are these tasks? How do I get to do these tasks? Also, in the PTE, there's some tasks that are most important. If you know those tasks, you will channel your strength into those tasks, learn them, know how to do them, so that you can get a high score. Now, people keep writing these exams over and over again because I guess they do not know the most important task. Now, if you know the most important task, it's going to help you to know what to do and put into practice what you're learning, so that you can write the exam once and for all and get your score. Now, the PTE is a 2-hour exam, so you don't have to stress yourself, especially if you do not know how many hours. It used to be 3 hours, but after the update on October 16, 2021, they shortened it to 2 hours. That means that it's shorter now. It used to be 3 hours. So if you know that you have 2 hours to do 20 different question types, that doesn't mean that those are the only question types. 20 different question types means that there are some other questions under those 20 different question types. The only thing is that you can always approach them the same way. For instance, the read aloud, which is the first task in the speaking, you have about 6 or 7 of those questions. The same question the same question type, but just many in number. So that's how the other modules are, or the other tasks are. You have to know how to go about them. That is where we come in. We can help you ace your PTE. Just ask me how, and I'm going to take you along and make you pass and get that score that you need for your migration or for your study purpose. So after you might have known how the exam is structured, the questions that can help you get high marks and all that, what you can do now is go ahead and practice on your own if you think you can do it. Yeah, I mean, I've met people that have practiced these exams on their own, and yeah, they passed. Yeah, but there are not so many of them, not to discourage you at this point. So you can go ahead and practice as many as you want. Don't practice 4 questions or 5 questions and you think you're there. Just practice as many as you want so that you can get a hang of it. You know how those questions work, you know the tricks, and the strategies and all the tips that you need to get out. Okay, so that's the next thing to do after you might have known how the exam is structured and all the questions that can help you get high score. You go ahead and practice it on your own. If that's going to help you, of course it can. Just go to different websites, different platforms, and practice. Now, after you have started to practice, if you see that it's difficult, it's not something you can do on your own, then you can call on the help of a tutor. Yeah, and that's why I'm here, and that's why we've got a lot of tutors. A tutor can help you know where you're making mistakes. A tutor can look at what you've been doing so far, assess you, and help you step up. Yeah, sometimes I look at previous results and I'm like, oh, I think you're not doing well here. I think you have not done well here. And I listen to you and I put you through on what you need to do. I walk you through so that I can get that score that you need. So if you try practicing it on your own and it's not something you're getting, or you're not seeming to have a grasp of it, then call me, give me a call, send me a DM, and I'll come to your rescue at a cost. Okay, you can go to YouTube. There are a lot of videos there. I mean, someone called me recently that she didn't have money. I was like, fine, this is my YouTube channel, go there, learn as much as you can. This is a website, go and practice. Okay, that's why we are here. We are your online tutors who can help you. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We use Zoom, we use Google Meet, we teach you, I teach you, and other people teach you. We also have pre-recorded videos that can also help you learn these things. So you learn from us, or you can learn from YouTube channels if that's okay by you. Another thing that you can do here is, after learning, try to put what you have learned into practice, and these are the ways you can get your score. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. Oh, Juliet, I don't know what to do. I hope you now know what to do. So these are a few tips. I'm just going to give like a roundup of what I have asked you to do. Now, the first thing, understand how the exams are structured and what makes the exam different from the other exams that you have been seeing. The next thing you can do, you can decide to practice on your own. And and if it's not possible for you, then you can hire a tutor. You can pay a tutor to teach you, to put you through on how you're going to go. So hopefully, I hope I've been able to answer this question. Oh, Juliet, where do I start from? It looks so daunting. It looks so too hard, too difficult. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. This is how you can start. First of all, understand what you're getting into. How is it done? What can I do? And how are the questions structured? It's different from the IELTS. They are totally different exams. Yeah. So if you follow me on if you're following me on YouTube, you can see how I've been trying to make it easy for anyone, and other tutors too on YouTube will try to break it down for you. But where you see that you can't do it, then please contact me and contact any other tutor that can be of help to you. Now, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, find me there at English_prep class, and follow me on Facebook at English Prep Class. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Please stay safe. Bye.